Welcome to I Espy with my Shamanic Eye, Gabrielle here. Today is the 999 portal. I have just uploaded a shorter format video on the subject. Check it out. We are going to attempt to do a live. We've been having some issues with the quality of the stream. I do apologize for that. Some things are just truly out of my control. As always, love, joy, celebrations, OMG, and always grounded in the truth. Holy Spirit, Father, thank you, thank you, thank you. Archangels, thank you. You know your perpetual posts. Um, Ancestor spirits, guides, and angels. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Clear the airways, clear the channels. Truth and honesty as always, concise messaging. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Clear away the fog of confusion that may be attempted to be placed there. Okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. As always, these messages are guided by the Holy Spirit. That is my intention. Timeless collective messages. All may resonate, none. Parts, bits, pieces, all of that, okay? Use your discernment. All right. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Wow, awareness. So we have magician energy. We are in Virgo season, mercurial energy. But that is the magician. Throat chakra. Wow. Speak things into fruition, into life. Speak life into, what you're doing. Look at this. There's also spiritual attacks on the throat chakra, but that goes with the territory of the hates. But I do feel like we are moving beyond that. Again, this is the 999 portal, okay? Look, 15, 15. The signs and sinks are doing just that. Personal freedom, self-love, and positive changes. It encourages you to maintain a positive outlook and focus on your goals as your guardian angels are supporting you in achieving them. This number also urges you to take control of your life, embrace new beginnings, and trust in divine timing while letting go of negativity. The combination of the energies 1 and 5 emphasizes fresh starts and opportunities of freedom and adventure. We like that. We love that. Okay. Things are moving forward in a positive way. Union of the Divine, spiritual union, victory, and success. Ooh, harmony. Rejoicing, celebration, harmony. Look at that. Beautiful. Heartache and loss. Someone could have been trying to speak very negatively, but we already covered that, right? So we don't feed into, right? We stay away from this. It's amazing how that angel number popped out just that quick. And it's like a guiding, it's personal freedom. You are free from heartbreak and loss, letting go of negativity. We're not even going to speak of those things anymore. Say la vie, water under the bridge. Beautiful. See, just focusing on the tangibles because the proof is in the pudding with material harvest. That is, again, the energy of the season. New beginnings. Okay. Sacral chakra, passion ignited. Manifest, create, co-create. I feel like if any other force at one point in time had been harvesting from you, that has come to an end. Yes, you have successfully stood your ground. against those forces of opposition. And they are now trapped in the cage that they wanted you in. See how they're holding the crown, the head? Right. See how it was targeted? Right. But you saw through it. Third eye chakra, spiritual strength. Right. Firm foundation, intuition. See, to know thyself, right? You might be tapped into the universe, but you're very tapped into the divine. And so even though you might get a lot of spiritual insight and downloads and all of these things, you know the divine when the divine is communicating with whom I'm speaking to. Right. And so this sort of a tug of war shadow energy, like allowing those doors, those opportunities for these energies to penetrate your auric field, right? Hence that sacral chakra, passion ignited, triggering you into a spiral of emotional loss, because it's like Pandora's box. Once it's open, it's difficult to close. The same way, so we don't feed any sort of negativity, we guard against it. I feel like that was a crucial lesson in this last cycle. Absolutely. Triumphant success, light. So choosing to focus on memories of love, like high vibrational things. Healing is necessary, right? But that's kind of the purge it out, like the stages of grief and trauma and all that. Fine, but you don't stay there. No, you don't stay there. At a point, it doesn't serve you. It's like it's uncomfortable to refer to those times, all of that. And so it's more distant. You're more emotionally withdrawn from it. Discontent and boredom, right? Moving on. Solitude, love begins. Again, going through those stages of traumatic healing and grief in all their various forms. You have a lot to celebrate. You have found balance, a renewed sense of self. Look at your spiritual strength. Any and everything that might have been um, emotionally heavy or deep, or you had to wade in uncomfortable water, now you are at the promised land. Look at you now. You are in full control and authority of yourself. You're sovereign. You're not a victim. Yes, some weird stuff might have happened, but life is life. And it's beautiful that this is where you are. Life is, right? There's light and there's shadow. It is what it is. Love it. This is awesome. I hope you can feel the energetic shift also. And not to mention with the full moon, blood moon, lunar eclipse in Pisces, the corn moon, the harvest, and all of that. This, and Pisces is a sign that likes to party. It's not me saying it, it's historically documented. That's why you got to be careful with whom you're partner with and where you have aspects in your own, like lessons come in many forms. Anyway, and so I feel like prudence, temperance was utilized during that period because of this awareness, and that was a way of thwarting this sort of level of temptation, a lesson learned. That's beautiful. You're holding on firmly to your shadow, like, oh no, you don't. Nuh-uh. We're not getting out of control this time. No, no, no. Whatever that looks like. But that's you checking you. That is beautiful energy. Look, the solar plexus, look, deception and envy, right? Because you would only be lying to yourself. And there's the balance card. Wow, mastery. See, in this card, you see the angelic wings, right? But you see all the same tools that would be available to the magician. And so it's a powering up. Like you protected your energy. You know that you have the tools to create and manifest anything. And so there's a lot more structure. There's a lot more intention. There's a lot more purposeful choice. Whew. This has caused a lot of mental conflict for energies entertaining this devilish vibration. Yes, look. It's not as easy to create obstacles and challenges when you are allowing the divine to guide your path. And there's no place for these energies to be housed. There's no bridge. So they're forced to flee from you. Yeah. Look, choose wisely. That beautiful reserved energy, that pause, that grace that you're giving yourself before you set off, before you trod in any direction, you are literally allowing the divine to speak, to guide, to be the great teacher. It's awesome. And so now look, accelerated motion. There's that patience. Again, allowing, right, to see, literally, metaphorically, third eye vision, to see where that could go, to open yourself to that divine knowledge. Look, 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 look. Destiny, transformation, and the universe. What I say? I like it. You can't be mentally conflicted because you surrendered that. You are sovereign in your mind, but you're not operating alone. Oof. Look, firm foundation. It is what it is. Oh, I'm so proud of you. When you don't give them an in, okay. Whatever they were planning, they are now, it feels like they don't want any parts of it. Ah, see? The sacrifice is too great. Somebody's like, look at the magician right there. Look, 'cause the sacrifice is too great. Karma is all over this. Is it really worth the money? The karma? Because I feel like somebody immediately is receiving the blowback. If someone like thought they were tricking you or they were going to run away with something and haha, like I'm getting like very childish haha sort of energy. But this belongs to you, whatever it is, and something is on their booty. Yeah, look, it's money. Expect communication. Look, temperance, three of swords. We saw the same combination of cards in the psychic tarot deck. Look at that. And look, he's right there. Is it really, is it really worth it? Is greed worth someone's soul? Whomever this person is that was attempting to run away, they were connected to, we're just going to say, a cabal. Yeah, somebody's scared now. This is they're in some sort of mental cage. Eight of Swords. I saw it here. I'm seeing it again. They're afraid. Nine of Wands. Eight of Swords. Like, I feel like there's some sort of hallucination. I really do. Because the devil's showing up. And the magician, like, it's too consistent. Somebody is like, they're afraid. Interesting. It's always something materialistic. But no, Ada's like, yo, they are afraid. Somebody doesn't even want to go to work anymore. Somebody could be suffering from some level of agoraphobia, like out of nowhere. Oh wait, Queen of Swords, yeah. King of Wands, King of Swords as well. Interesting. This could be a couple. Or the people who partnered together. Mm, mm, mm. It's something they can't shake. It's like they was all Joey amped to participate. It seemed like a great idea. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the way he's holding the the 5 swords. Like, nobody will ever know. Yeah, somebody knows. What is it? Oh, it's a Siamese cat. Never even noticed there was a Siamese cat. I know for years I've been trying to figure out what this thing is. I just... What is this thing that's got this person freaked out? Holy Spirit. A partnership, a collaboration. Tell me more. Something they should have rejected. Like, yo, they don't want to let it out. They like, no, no, no. What? 4 of Pentacles. Yo. This is something they want to take to their grave. Look, Ace of Swords on top of the Lovers. Emperor, 6 of Pentacles. Someone, listen, someone could have been intimate with a father figure. Because look, the Empress is on the bottom with the Knight of Wands. What is that? They don't want anyone to know. Someone could have slept with your child's father or your father or a father figure. But this is somebody's lover. Or it was. This is a married couple, though. Look. Devil. Death. 3 of Swords. That's wild. Look. Devil. 3 of Swords. Transformation I put back in the deck. But it had come out. Oh, wow. I feel like this is sick and twisted. This could even be their own father. That's disgusting. Because it's this here is so diabolical. Like the resistance. It almost feels like force. Almost. King of Swords, Judgment. Oh, Jesus. Ew. This is their karma. This weight, this action, 3 swords over and over again. Ace of Swords, 2 of Swords, 3 swords, 3 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Like this, 9 of Swords. Like this is their greatest sin, is what it feels like. There could even be a child in this. Especially if one was sent away. Chariot, Page of Wands, World, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Something could have been developmentally wrong with this child. Not even joking, because the 6 of Pentacles, I'm sorry, 6 of Cups is right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's wicked. Oh. Yeah, the child that was produced is simple. It's the best way of putting it. Very simple. Or this is the weight that this masculine is carrying, that his very, because we saw the Empress on the bottom. Either way, something highly inappropriate happened, and it is the weight of someone. When I say haunted, tortured, that's wild. This person could have been telling, it's a lie. Like there's something, like, you know how they say something in the milk just ain't clean? That's this energy over here. Like someone has been trying to push this narrative, this lie, because they don't want to face like this disgusting thing. You saw through something, I feel. Oh, that was not what I was. I'm repulsed. All right, why did that just come out like that? Because I was curious. I wanted to know this thing. Someone could have tried to say that it was a masculine that did something to them, but I don't feel like it was. I feel like it was their own mother. Look, Two of Cups, Queen of Wands, Eight of Wands, Knight of Cups, King of Swords. This could have been even the stepfather. Like I said, there's a married couple. But this energy here, especially if, oh God forbid, that this child, this person who should not have been in this position was taken advantage of by a feminine, and then they introduce this outside person, and then they have a relationship. Yeah, Judgment. You peep something. So I'm gonna back out of that because you definitely, you saw something. The quiet part, they funny. They said you saw the quiet part. Y'all. So I guess you had an interaction. Some. Mm-hmm. Okay. Sometimes, curiosity is not the right move. Interesting. Somebody tried to set somebody up. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All of that's water under the bridge. We got new beginnings and material harvest. That cycle and all of that, it's finally closed. Lots of people getting their karma, y'all. Look. And I feel like somebody has a beautiful day of reckoning coming in. Like for those of you who have been tried and tried and tried and you are victorious, and, you know, dealing with all of this, you have a very, very public victory coming. Yeah. You could even be hearing about people passing. Look at this. 9 of Cups, Ace of Cups. Why? Interesting. Your new beginnings encompass a lot. And this energy isn't yours. The 9 of Swords. People are afraid of this Ace of Cups. Of all the opportunity, of all the energies pouring out as a form of prosperity from the divine. You know, there's always a... Yeah. Somebody could be afraid they're pregnant. That's a whole different thing. Or somebody's afraid to pop the question. Also. Hangman. Ooh. They could feel the shift in energy. Not to mention all the mental work that they were doing with the awareness, throat chakra, shadow, right? It's being propelled back to them, and it's really putting them in the prayer pose. And the better you do, the more stable you are, the more clear you are. They know the work they were doing. And if it's not showing up on you, then it has to be going somewhere. They know that it didn't get off the ground. Whatever it was they were working on, it did not get off the ground. Judgment. Wow. Something you said, you could have called judgment on a situation, but something you said, it's like immediately. Some of these people seen an angel show up in the flesh, scared the bejesus out of them. All right, that's cool. I want to get out of that. Because the more time I spend in it, the lower the vibration is going to get. Y'all just keep focusing on new prosperity, abundance, material harvest, you know, beginnings in all directions, brand new ones, you know, firmly rooted and grounded, all of that amazing energy, fulfillment of wishes, triumphant success. Look, transformative energy, periods of rest and rejuvenation. But I do feel like the truth is coming out. Like, the universe got it. They are out here making sure, but this is amazing. They always gonna be mad because you gotta it's that perseverance, right? Your willpower, your capacity for love and forgiveness, your connection to the divine, the cosmic forces, the way you find your equilibrium, the way you choose to heal no matter what the circumstance, self-mastery. Told you, you sovereign as it. You so good, you so good. Chakras are in alignment, baby. Yes, they are. I be mindful with that evil eye. I be mindful. I see it. Look. See? Don't like an eyeball. See the piercing? Don't get careful. It's coming right back at you. Double sevens. Anyway, what else does the collective need to know, Holy Spirit? What is the truth in this situation? Accelerate that you're moving forward. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Especially if you've had to like hit some sort of rock bottom, right? Because base chakra, that's always like you about to skyrocket from the bottom to the top. Mm-hmm. Hold on. That's a fantastic number if I'm getting it right. Yes, it is. Look, what was I just saying, right? About you being sovereign and your full power. 2882, okay? Prosperity and abundance and cooperation and receptivity. It encourages you to embrace balance, new beginnings, and personal authority, urging you to trust the process of life, right? And be open to guidance from your guardian angels. This number reflects a profound energetic bond that mirrors your growth and spiritual purpose. Come on now. Come on now. I did it twice. Wow. And so I tried, the first one was 2828 actually, and I meant to type in 2882. This is even better. This number carries significant meaning related to manifestation, self-belief, and personal growth. It is a powerful manifestation number reminding you to trust your inner wisdom to create your reality and manifest abundance, especially in relationships. Spiritual union is right here, okay? Okay. That's part of the 8-2 I was looking up. Anyway, it emphasizes the importance of believing in yourself and focusing on your personal goals and desires. The message also relates to self-improvement, indicating that actions taken for personal development can help solve personal problems. Lastly, it brings hope and encouragement, urging you to surrender fears and anxieties to your guardian angels. Okay? It's a great combination of numbers. That's what I was getting at. Look how they're glowing. Ooh. Ooh. I'm sorry, but my energy's potent. That is incredible. They're like, ooh, look at that. Look, that's that authority energy right there. See? Oh. You really did get to the root of the problem. The things that needed fixing, you fixed. I really like it. Because, like, it's not about perfection as much as it is about the fact that you took that time, you focused on yourselves, you paused in the best sort of way. Let's reclaim the word pause. You gave yourself that space and you were open, even if it was your own reflection that was going to be mirrored back to you. Emotional withdrawal is not a negative thing. That is seeking, right? Prayer, especially when you need emotional healing. And as spiritual creatures, right? When we're first coming into the comfortability with the uncomfortability, it's important to pull back so you can know what is you and what is not. Mm. And so things that were technically attempted to be manifested to cause you disruption is actually helped you in a great deal in your spiritual strengthening. Because look, there's a disruption, right? See the box? Fulfillment of wishes. My mouth is so dry. I'm sorry. There's hope. See Pandora's box, what was left at the bottom of it right there? Spiritual strength, right? Hoping that you would rise to the occasion, triumph, and patience. This energy. Third eye, mental conflict, right? And even for those who have different clairs, especially the ones where you get auditory and, telepathy and all of these things, you have to be clear as a bell. Otherwise, you could be like, wait a minute, what am I hearing? What is that? You might end up in a funny, you have to hone these skills. And you've been doing that. It's a lot. You've been alchemizing so much. Like, are you tired? You're a little tired. I mean, if you are, I would understand. Like, I hope you're energetic because I feel like you're energetic. Accelerated motion, base chakra. I feel like you're really good. Like you got comfortable with the uncomfortabilities. Like same time. Ooh, there was a lot happening. Shadow, light. Look, learning to distinguish and the soul of you, and there was just so much. Like you was in the AP courses of spiritual school. Ooh, like most kids today don't know what it's like to have like 8 classes a day in school, where you change in periods every like 28 to 33 minutes, and you're expected to absorb a full curriculum and da 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 da. Most of them have block scheduling where classes are anywhere from 90 minutes to 120 minutes, depending on the district. But at the same time, they'll never know the pressure of accelerated learning and assignments due for every one of those classes, and so it's like a throwback to those sort of AP courses where there were no excuses. Then standards were high. Look, look at you though. Third eye chakra and awareness. Man, that's a lot. It was really supposed to like cause you mental confliction. It was supposed to make you want to tap out. That was what it was designed to do. And they know you're not a quitter, huh? I guess they know now. All right. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles to the Strength card. It take however long it take. True. Wow. Soulmates here. Same thing. Two of Cups energy. Two of Cups energy. Here's a harsh truth that most people need to realize in life. There are many types of soulmates. And not every soulmate is there to love you. A lot of soulmates are there to teach you very harsh lessons. And the first chance they get, you know what I mean? They will show you where they stand in the hierarchy of life. Now that is just a simple truth. A lot of times you'll hear, I've said it, I'm not going to refer to anybody else, where I'm like, you don't have any friends. And at a point in life, that is true on the spiritual walk. Not everybody's the same. I've run across lots of people in this realm, and they seem to have a nice little peer group of people, working towards a common goal and things like that. And then I've also seen a lot of superficiality where for like an event or fast friends energy, but real trusts and bonds take time. And that's real. I appreciate that. But then there's a weird undercurrent. It's like getting past the representative. Even in this community, people are very good at projection and glamour, and you know I'm also getting with the truth, the Two of Cups, crossing it, Five of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. You did it by yourself. The threshold that you have reached, you didn't do it in any sort of relationship besides the one you built with God, the divine, my preferred reference. But you did it to, with yourself. Like you literally rebuilt it all on your own. That sheer will and determination. And that scares people. And I feel like you did it in spite of being afraid. Because, human, skin suit and all. Sometimes fear flashes. But you look, sun, tower. Look at that. Whereas many others would have ran away, would have said it's too hard. No, you did it anyway. People tried to slow you down, set you up, and all sorts of things, and you did it anyway. Every time you had to start over at square one, it's fine. I also feel like people are surprised at the depth of how much you really knew of what was going on around you. And every time, I'm telling you, these people, like, they tried to destroy your world literally on multiple occasions, and you just keep springing back up. Interesting. Can't say that part. This is your justice. Ten of Cups, new beginnings, Ace of Pentacles. Whatever you're doing, just keep pushing forward. Yeah. Keep pursuing your happiness because like attracts like, and you're in a very fruitful, reciprocal balance. You're bound to cross paths with people who are just like you now. Look at this. Empress. I'm sorry. Chariot, Page of Wands. There's the Empress right there. Who's behind her? Knight of Wands. Look at that. It's the back and forth energy. It's magnetism. See? What you want is seeking you. What you seek is seeking you. Hermit, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. Right. Righteous, upstanding people. Those who have healed. People, look, people on your level. That's dope. That's dope. That's so dope. You've earned it. Merriment in good times. Solid community. But I do feel like there could actually be some travel, some relocation, a home move also. But you already know that, I feel. Yeah, see? I feel like you already been looking. Mm-hmm. You know what I also get here? I don't think people really believed when you said to them, I'm getting sabbatical energy here. you know, like a spiritual journey, a pilgrimage, but not your ordinary pilgrimage here. Like you literally went to find your balance on a search for universal truth, literally inspired and led by the divine accelerated motion. It was something, it's like at the core of your being, this drive, this connection, like it's unexplainable to what I'm going to say a layperson, someone who doesn't believe in something, someone who's never sought anything, who's never tried to connect with a higher power. And that journey to connect to the divine in this spiritual union, this connection back to the infinite, to the divine, required true emotional withdrawal. And you stood on that shit. And I feel like lots of people might have said this, that, and third. Oh, I only say that because I got the Eight of Swords in this page of Pentacles, and then we have the page of the Knight of Pentacles. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this they're scared, they're this, they're that, maybe they need help, you know, blah 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 blah. What's taking them so long? You know, how long can this go on? All of these things. And you really were on a quest, like not even saying that your quest of seeking and searching is over, but you really are on a quest, and you exude this sort of power and authority now that is truly, you just know it's the God energy coming out of you. You have more people curious now about embarking on their own quote unquote fool's journey. Like they're ready to spin the wheel of fortune themselves and see where life and fate will take them. People are no longer wanting to live such restricted lives. Hey, thank you for tuning in. They want a sort of carefree connection, you know what I mean? Experience, embracing that they are a spirit having a human experience, better said. They're tired of the weight of the and the burden of the materialistic world. They see you have found some sort of balance in this spiritual journey. They want it. They want a little piece of that happiness. They want to feel this level of emotional contentment. They want to be a joy and an inspiration to people too. They're ready to like close out old cycles and go bounding down this journey. They're like, hey, you set a heck of an example. Look at this. Like when I say like minds, Nine of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups to the Knight of Swords, Pages, Cups. But look, all the court cards of the cups are here. That's crazy. You know, of course, people think this is inspired by other humans, and I'm not getting that at all. This is a self love journey if ever there was one. Like, seriously. And I do feel like it's like a movement sweeping this sort of pilgrimage. World to the Nine of Pentacles. You know what I mean? Like, anyway. I don't like to say, like, hey, you're about to meet your soulmate, but I'm seeing that heavily in what I just, you know, put down in those cards without going too deep. You know, that's really cool. And I feel like whoever this person is, they really get you. Like they're gonna really see you. Just the way you show up every day literally causes spiritual awakenings in people. Your energy is damn nearly intoxicating. Like it's proof. Like you're the living proof. You know? That you don't have to be stuck. That you can like go pursue something else. That it's never too late. Like you're so inspirational. Like really. You got people, yo, you really have overcome, look, these lower vibrational energies. You're helping people stand up to it also. Like you got this seriously potent, quiet authority. Mm, mm, mm. There's somebody who's been trying to lie on you. I don't even want to touch on that, but I keep saying it, seeing it, and they keep saying it. But it could be your mama, because you don't share in the abundance no more. You don't want to play with them no more. But I also feel like you could be an inspiration to females, right? Who have like, let's just say, I don't want to say sacrifice, but for the Ten of Cups and the Three of Pentacles to be blocked, right? Like, that doesn't feel like the things that they were gearing up towards, right? That they were working towards was really benefiting them. Oh, the lie. Thank you, Holy Spirit. They funny that you wouldn't make it outside of like a partner. Death, Two of Cups. That you needed someone. Ace of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Eight of Swords. Like that you were codependent. That you absolutely needed someone to take care of you. Justice. They're a liar. Right. And this could even be someone you had children with, someone, you know, even just a dominant male figure in your life. I don't feel like you fell for the BS. There's a pulling away towards things traditional, even if that is just a family. And I don't mean it like that, just a family. But if you want a happy family, you might want to focus on your own healing first. Therapy. Yeah, heal the hurt. Okay. All right, what else? That is some contradictory energy. I feel like this is some sort of like in your spiritual gifts, because disruption is tower with spiritual strength, right? I guess you made a wish. All right, because I was like, it felt very contradictory. These cards, like, it makes me feel like somebody is hoping, wishing, and praying for a disruption in your life, and you have this spiritual powerhouse around you, shielding you, protecting you, and your new beginnings. There's definitely someone who's trying to maintain what they perceive as some form of control. They want you missing out on opportunities. There's a rat in your camp. Yeah. They know you're moving forward. Again, it's getting cliche, it's getting old with that energy. Sun to judgment. I'm sorry, the trumpet sticks out to me so much anymore. It's like, it's a trumpet. Yeah, a lot of energy being projected. They want you in a cycle where Three of Swords, death energy, things are constantly ending. You're worried, you're stressed, you're barely making ends meet. You're always looking over your shoulder. You're experiencing some sort of form of trauma, paranoia. Like, that's what they want. They want you in your head. This person wants you to need them, and you don't need them. Like, straight up. Keep calling judgment. I feel like this person energy exposes itself, to be quite honest. I don't think you have to do too much. But they're just such a miserable SOB. Like, they are. They're a miserable SOB. It could very well be a Scorpio, or have it. They could have Sun in Scorpio. Like, really. They have some sort of conjunction. Pluto, first house. There's something interesting here. Yeah, this is a spiritual attack on your wants and wishes. Moons, because somebody's secretly harboring animosity. Moon in Cancer, Four of Cups. What's the secret animosity? Self-made leader, businessman. See, diamond in the rough. Look at this, rare, one of a kind, under pressure, overlooked, turning something, turning into something great. So they feel some kind of way that you special, that you a made man, that you one of a kind, self-made, male or female don't matter, but you self-made. You know what I mean? You always got new ideas and shit, connecting, starting a new project, business savvy. Wow, savvy. What is that? Protect my throat chakra, Father. Thank you, Archangel Michael, that you got this sort of divine spiritual protection. Go outside, so it's crazy. Look, they come up again, because no matter what they put you through, no matter what happens to you, you you do. You are very much like the Phoenix rising. Wow, that is interesting. Leave me alone. Right. Whoever counted you out couldn't count better and back. Wait, back and better than ever. Look, that's them. worrying, anxiety, trouble concentrating. That's karma. I'm telling you, it's the energy I'm picking up on. Because I'm like, I wasn't stammering or stuttering or nothing. This is definitely somebody who betrayed you with these secret feelings. This is definitely somebody who feels like maybe you outshine them. I do feel like you expose this person in a lot of ways. Yeah, they're definitely preying on your downfall. Collective, keep recalling your power, reclaiming what's rightfully yours. Um, Connect with nature, grounding, and there's light at the end of the tunnel. Keep going. That's the thing. You don't give up. You don't. Anything else we need to know about this person and they feels about the collective? Whether they ever will admit it, they are learning, right? This crazy connection that you have with them, whether emotional, it doesn't matter if you physically know them, right? Because it says student, learning phase, mother, nurturer, teacher. Most of us go to YouTube University at least 13 times a day, 14 times a day. We go check something, reference something, learn something new. Even depending on your feed, you might get a lot of helpful videos and things like that. Whether hair, nails, cooking, makeup, home improvement, design, it don't matter. Like it just it'd be on there. So, we're all constantly in teacher, student, teacher phase. You know what I mean? And we should be very grateful to be there because there's an abundance out there. We can share in it. It's great. Yeah. And again, I did say that for some of you, this could be a mother figure. Look, doesn't have to be. Lovers just came out, passion and lust. I'm gonna leave it like, I'm gonna leave that alone. This person could want you, you don't want them. So they hate on you quietly with secret animosity, trying to break you, hoping you'll take them back. But you just keep bossing up because you don't give up. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for protecting myself and the divine collective. Look, this person is very much in lost boy energy or lost girl. Look, regret, seeking acceptance, troubled, in need of a mentor, guidance, same thing, looking for a way out, seeking help, troubled teen, mistakes, disappointed, missed opportunities. Is that not the same energy? 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups. Then look, we have divine union. That's that harmonic energy of the merging of the self, the healing. Right, they gotta go and reparent themselves. Higher consciousness. Okay, that's who working with you, baby. Helping you work through any fears or anxieties that you may have. Look, they bring them to light. They help you work them out and ascend through it. Bam. See? Because nobody should be doing that. This could even be somebody you felt like this energy with. You was dancing with the devil. Oh, yeah. Like this person came into your life with the intention of causing you chaos. Okay? Just saying. Anything else we need to know about this? Someone could be going through a dark night of the soul with the disruption in spiritual strength also. You were facing passive and also sun and judgment. Right, you are facing past and present traumas for a healing purpose. You're going to level up when you get through this. But this is all part of your soul's contract I'm getting also. Look, soul contract, look, divine union. What else say? Wow. Whew. Cutting through the BS. I was getting ready to say, once you start seeing shit, you can't unsee it. Once you wake up, there's no going back to sleep. There isn't. Nope, it's not possible. Look, self-love, sword of truth. It doesn't matter. Like, there's no going back to sleep. So know that too. For somebody out there, I don't think you crazy. I think you going through a dark night. You're going through a spiritual awakening. And yes, it's going to feel like every part of your life is falling apart, every area. You're probably going to feel the most unstable, but you're going to be liberated through this process. There is a tearing away of the old self, and it must happen. It must happen. That means everything and everyone about to leave your life. They have to. They don't fulfill the next leg. And the harder you hold on to the crazy, because that's what it is, you wouldn't be at this position if you were satisfied with the current state of your life. And so if you are happy and satisfied, I'm so happy for you. But this is not what this is. I'm talking to somebody who has cried out to God, who has asked for help. Lord, show me a sign like DMX style, like it's dark and is in what is it? How to tell? Yeah, that energy. So but regardless of this process, you're still being protected by your ancestors because it takes teamwork to get you through this spiritual awakening. Yeah, you're breaking free. Body, mind, and soul. Right. And normally you would have plenty of people to share these experiences with, but not this type of experience. And you know that. You know exactly that. Because things are as crazy as they are, it's miraculous. Like you're literally seeing miracles in your life as you go through this dark night. You are seeing things as you awaken. You're seeing God's promise fulfilled. And you're also, there's that betrayed energy, dancing with the devil. You're about to see the treacherous nature of those who've been trying to clip your wings this whole time. But something amazing is going to be alchemized from this. It's all on time. Man, just buy the crystal. I don't know who you listen. I keep seeing it. Just get the crystal. It don't have to be a big ass crystal. Whatever it is, it's enough. There's some very small, mighty crystals out there. I mean, who don't want a super geoid? But do you need it? No. Just get the small crystal. You're drawn to it. Not to mention, listen, for whoever's out there, if you're trying to take your relationship to a next level, right? And I feel like it's a promissory note more than anything. then do that. Because I see that. Like, there's, man, you want a fucking diamond ring or you want a house? I take the house, personally. I'm just letting you know. I'd be like, nah, give me that crib. Right. Get the crystal, right? Lady, you keep looking at something online, you fucking distracted by it. Just get the crystal. It's something for anxiety. Just get it. I think it's that's funny. It's rose quartz, right? It's pretty. Maybe it's a worry stone or something. I don't know. Yeah, just get the crystal. It's a reason why you keep looking at it. Get something smaller. Don't be duped. You gotta set your own crystals anyway. It don't matter what they tell you. I mean, I send mine out blessed, all of that stuff, you know, supercharged up, but you still gotta put your own juice on it. You know what I mean? You still gotta set the intention of the from the wearer. Like, giving away too much power, man. Just get it. Somebody else wants a crystal for abundance. Get it. It don't have to be big. Oh, who need to know that? How long? 71. All right. How you doing? Can't sneak into my energy, sweetie. Mm. Ooh. Hmm. I feel like somebody's trying to figure out what direction they want to move into. I feel like they're having a hard time seeing things clearly. I feel like their needs with the Five of Pentacles, their wants are in the way of seeing things clearly. It's like somebody needs some sort of inspiration, some sort of push, something to awaken them. Again, to inspire. Look, Judgment, Hangman, Two of Swords. I feel like something gonna shake somebody to their core. I don't know how I feel about that, but I feel like it's gonna awaken something that's been like very dormant. Interesting. This even reminds me of like shaking someone's foundation here with Judgment, Four of Wands. Like to free somebody from some sort of stagnation. Could even be like creative block, writer's block, something like that. Yeah, it's very much giving writer's block here. Huh. Oh, no. I feel like you just need to get out. Just to, like, you can find inspiration very easily. Just get outside. Move around. I feel like you keep fighting what is good for you in some capacity. Five of Wands with the Knight of Cups in the block position. Like, take your time. Observe things. See what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting people watching energy. Like, interesting. Oh, somebody's been too reclusive, boo. Too reclusive. Yeah. A little too bored. Yeah. Like, you gotta tap back into like the inner child. Like, go out with a sense of purpose. Like, looking to observe, be inspired, and oh man, that's funny. You're gonna have to tap back in to your youthful self. Or, you know, it didn't matter. You just went out. You never even thought about this. You just went out and had fun. You had a good time. See what you saw. You might need to talk to somebody about some depression. Just saying. Okay. Yeah. I feel like life and abundance is all around you. And they're trying to bring your attention to it. But you be like, no, no. Stop that shit. Get your ass outside. Go do something fun. Connect with people. Go do something you love. All right. I'm going to leave it here, guys. I hope that helped you. Thank you for tuning in.